Hey there, wonderful humans. Ever walked away from a conversation with someone you really like, replaying every single moment in your head? You know that feeling, right? Was that a look? Did she just touch my arm? Or is your brain just playing tricks on you again, making you see things that aren't really there? It's a classic scenario, isn't it? One minute, you're chatting, laughing, feeling a spark, and the next you're drowning in a sea of what ifs and, did I just imagine that? It's enough to drive anyone a little crazy, especially when you're crushing hard. But here's the thing, and it's a truth most guys miss. You're not clueless. The problem isn't usually you. It's that girls, well, we're pretty good at keeping our cards close to our chest, especially when attraction is involved. Think of it like classified intel. We might be feeling a strong pull, but admitting it or even showing it too overtly can feel like a huge risk. So we develop these subtle ways of communicating our interest, almost like a secret language. And that's exactly what we're here to decode today. Because the truth he never realized, and what you're about to discover, is that there are signs. These aren't grand gestures or shouted declarations. They're quiet, quick, and yes, sometimes brutally subtle. But once you learn to spot them, once you train your eyes and your mind to pick up on these cues, you won't be able to unsee them. It's like unlocking a superpower, a secret window into her true feelings. So, get ready to dive deep into the fascinating world of unspoken attraction. We're talking about those little giveaways that scream, "I'm interested," even when her lips are sealed. This is the Teenlands Adrenaline Edition, so prepare for some heart-pounding revelations. Let's kick things off with sign number one. Something so simple, yet so potent. The 1 second too long look. You're talking, maybe laughing, and then, for just a beat, she locks eyes with you. It's not a creepy stare, not an accidental glance. It's just a heartbeat longer than normal. It's that moment where time seems to slow down, and her gaze just lingers. It's enough to send a little jolt through your system, like a mini adrenaline hit. You feel it, right? That subtle shift in the air, that sudden awareness. And then, almost as quickly as it happened, she might offer a subtle smirk, glance away, or pretend nothing happened at all. But the damage is done. That extended eye contact, it wasn't accidental. It was a deliberate, albeit quick invitation. Here's the mini hook, the core truth. Girls don't risk extended eye contact unless the attraction is already creeping in. It's a vulnerable move, a silent acknowledgement that she sees you and she likes what she sees. Think about it. In a crowded room, our eyes flit around constantly. But when we're drawn to someone, our gaze naturally holds. It's a subconscious way of connecting, of saying, "You have my attention," and maybe a little more. So, next time you're chatting and you feel that gaze hold just a fraction of a second longer, don't dismiss it. It's her way of testing the waters, of letting you know without saying a word that she's feeling something. Moving on to sign number two, and this one is fascinating because it's entirely subconscious. Her body syncs with yours like a shadow. You lean back in your chair, and a few moments later, she subtly mirrors your posture. You scratch your neck, and 10 seconds later, she does the same. This isn't just coincidence. This is subconscious mirroring, a powerful indicator of rapport and, yes, attraction. When we feel a connection with someone, our bodies naturally align with theirs. It's an unconscious dance of empathy and interest. It's like her body is subtly echoing yours, creating a harmonious, unspoken bond. You might not even notice it consciously, but if you start paying attention, you'll see these little echoes everywhere, from leaning in to the way she crosses her legs. The mini hook here is crucial. Her body betrays her even when her words don't. Our bodies are incredibly honest communicators. While we can control what we say, these subtle physical alignments are much harder to fake. This mirroring isn't just about imitation, it's about a desire for connection. It says, "I'm on your wavelength, I feel comfortable with you, and I want to be closer." It's a primal, unspoken signal of acceptance and interest. So, observe her posture, her gestures. Is she subtly matching your movements? If so, consider it a green light from her subconscious, a clear indication that she's feeling a strong pull towards you. Now for sign number three, which often gets mistaken for just nerves, but can be so much more. The fidgeting she can't control. You might see her twisting her necklace, wrapping a strand of hair around her finger, or even tapping her fingers lightly on the table. Sure, sometimes fidgeting is just pure nerves, especially in a new or awkward situation. But here's the key differentiator. When she only does it around you, or when it intensifies significantly in your presence, that's a different story. When her hands are busy, playing with her hair, her jewelry, or even smoothing her clothes, it's often her body's way of releasing pent-up energy, the energy of attraction. It's like her body is basically yelling, "Don't mess this up." The mini hook that unlocks this sign. Grooming behavior often equals attraction, trying to escape through her hands. These aren't just idle movements, they're often subconscious attempts to present herself, to draw attention, or to channel her excitement. Think of it as a subtle form of preening, a way to make herself feel more presentable and confident, even if she's feeling a little flustered inside. It's her body's involuntary response to the heightened emotional state of being around someone she's attracted to. So, if you notice her hands becoming more active, her fingers playing with her hair or bracelet, especially when she's focused on you, take it as a strong hint. It means she's feeling something, and it's probably you causing those delightful jitters. Moving on to sign number 4, a vocal cue that's often overlooked. Her voice shifts into soft mode. You've probably heard her loud and boisterous with her friends, laughing freely, her voice carrying across the room. But then when she's talking to you, something changes. Her voice dips. It becomes warmer, smoother, almost a little more intimate. It's like someone just turned the flirtation filter to 80%, softening the edges and adding a velvet touch. This isn't about being fake. It's an unconscious response to emotional connection. When we feel a desire to connect on a deeper level, our vocal cords naturally relax, leading to a lower, more melodic tone. It's an auditory invitation. The mini hook that reveals the power of this sign. People don't change their vocal tone unless their emotions change first. Our voice is a direct reflection of our internal state, and a softer, warmer tone signals comfort, interest, and a desire for closeness. It's a subtle but powerful way she's creating a more intimate space between the two of you. Even in a public setting, it makes you lean in, listen closer, and feel a unique connection that she doesn't share with just anyone. So, pay attention to the sound of her voice when she addresses you. If it's distinctly different, softer, and more melodic than when she's talking to others, you can be pretty sure her emotions are running high and you're the cause. Next up, sign number 5, a classic and often undeniable one. The oops, totally not oops touches. She laughs at your joke and lightly taps your arm. She brushes past you in a crowded space, even when there's plenty of room. She stands a little closer to you than necessary. These aren't just clumsy accidents. Oh no. These are carefully, often subconsciously orchestrated invitations. Physical touch is one of the most direct ways we communicate interest and affection, even if we're trying to play it cool. A light touch on the arm, a lingering brush of hands, or even just a prolonged proximity, these are all subtle ways she's testing the waters, seeing how you react to her physical presence. She's closing the physical gap between you two, inviting a deeper connection. Here's the mini hook that confirms it. If she touches you and doesn't immediately pull away or seem uncomfortable, attraction is confirmed. Her comfort with physical contact is a massive green flag. It's about breaking the touch barrier in a non-threatening, playful way. She wants to see if you reciprocate, if you lean into it, or if you pull away. Your reaction tells her everything she needs to know. So, next time her hand accidentally grazes yours or she playfully nudges you, pay attention. These aren't just random acts. They're deliberate signals, her way of saying, "I want to be closer to you," without having to say a single word. Now for sign number 6, a truly heartwarming and telling sign. She remembers what you forgot saying. You might have mentioned your favorite cereal once, in passing a week ago, and then, out of the blue, she brings it up again, remembering that small detail. Or maybe you made a silly joke about your dog being scared of cucumbers during a casual chat. A few days later, she asks, "How's your dog doing with those scary cucumbers?" These aren't just good memory. They're signs of deep engagement. When someone is truly interested in you, they don't just hear your words, they absorb them. They pay attention to the little things, the nuances, the details that reveal who you are. It shows she's actively listening and genuinely cares. The mini hook here is profound. Memory is selective, and she's selecting you. In a world full of information overload, we only truly retain what captures our interest and holds significance for us. Her remembering these small, seemingly insignificant details about you means you've made an impression. You're not just another person she's talking to, you're someone she's actively investing her mental and emotional energy in. So, if she surprises you by recalling something you barely remember saying, take it as a huge compliment. It means you occupy a special place in her thoughts, and she's eager to build a connection based on genuine understanding. And finally, we've arrived at sign number 7, the ultimate confirmation, often delivered by proxy. Her friends already know everything about you. You finally meet her friends, and they act like you're a character from a show they've been binge watching. They know your name, of course, but then they drop a casual comment about your hobbies, or that funny story you told her last week, or even your favorite coffee order. It's clear she's been talking a lot. This isn't just friendly gossip. When a girl is genuinely interested in someone, her friends become her confidants, her strategists, and her emotional support system. She's sharing details because you're important to her, and she wants their input and approval. The mini hook that seals the deal. Girls don't brief the squad about a guy unless he's already special. Her friends are her inner circle, and if you're a topic of conversation within that circle, you've definitely made it past the casual acquaintance stage. They might even be subtly vetting you, or giving you knowing looks, or making inside jokes that only make sense if you know the context she's already provided. It's an unspoken endorsement from her entire social network. So if you walk into her friend group and feel like you've already been introduced, don't be alarmed, be excited. It means you're more than just a passing interest. You're someone she sees potential with, someone she's truly invested in. All right, so you've got the 7 powerful signs. Let's bring it all together. 1 sign, maybe an accident, a fluke. 2 signs? Okay, now that's getting suspicious. Definitely worth a second look. But 4 signs or more? My friend, you are not imagining it. She's attracted. These aren't just random occurrences. These are a pattern of subtle, yet undeniable signals that her subconscious is sending your way, screaming, "I'm interested." Trust your gut, but also trust these proven indicators. But here's the crucial twist. The truth you absolutely need to hear. Overthinking ruins what these signs are trying to build. You've got the intel. Now don't let analysis paralysis stop you from acting. Don't dissect every single glance or word to death. The goal isn't to become a detective, but to recognize the overall pattern. Once you see the consistent signals, the next step is to respond, not retreat into your head. Stay calm, stay grounded, be confident, but not arrogant. And for once in your life, stop missing what's right in front of you. These signs are her olive branch, her subtle invitation for you to make a move. So, go forth with this newfound knowledge. Observe, connect, and don't be afraid to take that next step. You've got this. And remember, true connection starts with understanding these unspoken languages of the heart. What do you think? Have you noticed any of these signs before? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more insights, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of love and relationships. See you next time.